In today's video, we will be going over all of the new PlayStation 4 game releases of the week, and after a couple of absolutely stacked weeks of game releases, this week is definitely a lot lighter. But hey, that's not all too bad of a thing. I know a lot of you guys are still busy with Marvel, Spider-Man, Dragon Quest XI, maybe you picked up Divinity Original Sin 2, and it's kinda nice that we do have a lighter week. However, there are still some standout games that you'll want to have your eyes on. Maybe not titles that you'll want to pick up right away, but bear in mind that these games are releasing, and we've actually got a free-to-play title as well. A game that was a part of an early access program, but now it'll be absolutely free for everyone, so no investment required there, so that might be a game you want to check out. And outside of that free-to-play game, we've also got 7 other titles to go over, so let's get right into this. First up, we'll start things off with the free-to-play game Warface is finally releasing on September 18th. Again, Warface has been a part of the early access program, but you had to pay to actually get into the game. Now it is going to be open to everyone, and you can download and enjoy the game right away. Warface is a title that's been out on PC for quite a while, but now it's making its way over to the PS4. And the game itself is developed by Crytek, the guys that also did Crysis, and from a visual standpoint, it definitely stands out compared to your other free-to-play experiences. It touts cooperative and competitive action with a range of game modes and a wealth of weapons for you to get your hands on. Of course, there will be some options for you to invest real-world money. However, if you just want to get into it, absolutely free, and it's coming on September 18th. Next up, we've got a pretty interesting PlayStation VR title in Unearthing Mars 2: The Ancient War, and that's coming September 18th. Now, of course, this is Unearthing Mars 2. There was a first title that got some mixed reviews. However, it did have some potential for a future entry, and that's what we're getting with Unearthing Mars 2. The game is touted as a futuristic FPS VR shooter from beginning to end, featuring slow-motion superpowers, distinctive weapons, and challenging boss battles. You'll experience adrenaline-pumping FPS combat as you shoot down enemies and bend time to your advantage. PlayStation VR's library has been quickly expanding across a wide variety of different genres. Unearthing Mars 2 is adding to that library yet again, and it will be dropping on September 18th.
Don't stop moving. Let's do it.
Next up, we have Transference, which is releasing on September 18th. Transference is a game that has actually been garnering quite a bit of attention, and it's about a family struggling with some serious issues that was set inside a corrupted simulation made by a brilliant but troubled scientist named Raymond. From the perspective of different family members, the simulation is constructed from the brain data of Raymond, his wife, and their young son. They'll move through their home, discover their secrets, and collect evidence that they need to repair their lives. Transference is dropping on September 18th.
All you have to do is just be. I know things haven't been so great lately, okay? I do.
Big men.
I've been a lousy father.
I'm unable.
Lousy husband, too.
You should go to sleep.
You've seen how rotten that's gotten, huh? But all that is gonna change.
Next up, we have the Scribblenauts Mega Pack, which is releasing on September 18th. This is actually 2 games in one package. You'll be getting 2 Scribblenauts titles in Scribblenauts Unlimited as well as Scribblenauts Unmasked. Scribblenauts is a very charming experience. Yes, it is geared towards a younger audience, but I found myself being of an older age. I found the game rather charming and enjoyable as well. Scribblenauts Unmasked is a DC Comics adventure, so that is a nice little twist to the typical Scribblenauts experience, and Scribblenauts the Mega Pack will be launching at $39.99, so you're getting 2 games for only $40. It's got some bonus content in there as well, and it'll be dropping on September 18th. Next up, we have a brand new JRPG coming September 18th. It's Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk. The game is set beneath a small town where an endless maze lies, and it's known as the Labyrinth of Refrain. A Dusk witch arrives, and with her puppet soldiers endeavors to find something buried deep within. Embark on an adventure as you discover the secrets underground. Now, this does come across as more of a low-budget JRPG, so maybe not a game that you want to go in and right away pay full price. However, if you're into these more niche Japanese RPG experience, this might be one to keep your eyes on. Again, it is releasing on September 18th.
I serve the governor of this town. My master sent me to check on your progress. How goes your exploration?
My name is Marietta. I live at the Abbey. Please give me your hand, Madame Duanya. We can't have any dirt sullying that beautiful face of yours.
My name is Neldo. Remember that, you ignorant fool. Stop exploring the labyrinth this instant. I won't warn you again.
Next up, we have a collection that I'm personally looking very much forward to, and that is the Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle dropping September 18th. The Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle is a collection that features 7 classic beat 'em up titles in one package, and best of all, it is coming at a very low price of $19.99. Now, these are very old school games, so they definitely couldn't get away with pricing this game like $39.99 or $49.99, but still $20 is a relatively cheap price, and if you're a fan of these old school titles, it's definitely going to be nice to have these games on the PlayStation 4. Now, what games are you getting? You're getting Final Fight, Captain Commando, Battle Circuit, Knights of the Round, Warriors of Fate, Armored Warriors, and the King of Dragons. Capcom was well known for offering some of the best beat-em-up experiences of yesteryear, but now they're coming to the PlayStation 4. Is this going to be a collection for those of you more accustomed to modern games? Probably not, but beat-em-up titles are really accessible to anyone, so I don't think the visuals are going to be too much of an issue, and again, a very low investment at $19.99. 7 games for that price is quite good. Next up, we have a very artistic game that hardly anyone is talking about, and that is The Gardens Between, launching on September 20th. The Gardens Between is described as a surreal puzzle adventure that follows best friends Arena and Friend. They fall into a mysterious world of beautiful garden islands, and you have to manipulate time to solve puzzles and discover the secrets of each island. You follow the duo as they unpack and explore their precious moments spent together, lighting up constellations and illuminating threads of a bittersweet narrative. You can definitely get that bittersweet vibe as you look at some of the footage of The Gardens Between, and even the name of the game, The Gardens Between, just sounds like a very somber experience, so this is one that might end up surprising a lot of people. Again, it's dropping on September 20th. And lastly, we have a game that's already been released on PC but finally making its way over to PlayStation 4, and that is 8-Bit Armies. 8-Bit Armies is described as a retro real-time strategy game with a colorful, blocky voxel art style. 8-Bit Armies is fast-paced, friendly, and accessible to all gamers. It features a campaign of 25 single-player missions, 12 cooperative missions, multiplayer, and skirmish modes. How was this game received on PC? Well, on Steam, it actually has very positive feedback. However, the Metacritic score is sitting at a 69. I would take more credence towards those Steam reviews, as there are 1,300 reviews posted, and again, it is labeled as very positive, so that's something to note. And those are all of the game releases this week. Again, not a ton of super big budget games, however, some interesting titles you should definitely keep on your radar. Warface is an absolutely free-to-play game, so no harm in checking that out. Again, it's been available for a little bit, but you had to buy the early access pack. Now it'll be open and free for absolutely everyone. On top of that, Transference looks to be a pretty exciting title. Scribblenauts Mega Pack, you get 2 games for only $40. Speaking of value, that Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, that's 7 games for $19.99. That's quite good. And The Gardens Between is a little game that I think think could end up surprising a lot of people, so definitely keep your eyes on that. Outside of that, for a lot of people, I do foresee you guys not checking out any of the game releases this week. However, given the fact that we have had titles like DQ11, Marvel Spider-Man, Divinity Original Sin 2, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, there are so many games that have already been released, and to have a breather week to play all of those titles and maybe check out one or two of these smaller titles, that's definitely not a bad thing. And the big game releases will once again resume next week, so don't worry, the big budget releases are coming back very, very soon. That's gonna conclude this video. Let us know your thoughts. Are you checking out any of these games this week, or are you gonna be kept busy with the games that have already been released in the last few weeks? Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.